Do you know how dirty that doorknob is? And just how clean my is? Why would I dirty it?
What's up? Ryan O here with another look into why we do what we do. And this week, I want to talk about why my colleagues, why you do stupid things. All right, please welcome Abraham as we attempt to shed some light on why people like you and myself, and really everybody, does stupid things.
The simple answer is that people don't do stupid things. The point of that discussion, or the discussion around why do people do stupid things, is actually to try and bring a little perspective and more understanding to what might be going on when it looks like people are doing stupid things. And for the most part, if you want to think of it as they are doing stupid things, there are still some general ways that you can categorize what's going on with those actions, if you will. And essentially it falls into the category of they don't know, or they don't know any better, or they lack skills. Their situation is desperate and they have to do something, or people are generally going to do what's easiest and most convenient to do in almost all circumstances and almost all things. Matter of fact, that might be more powerful than even the most potent reward you can think of is the thing that's easier. I mean, there are stories I don't even want to get into where people are like, something over here that would be really huge for them, and they're like, but I have to get up. It's all the way over there. And they just won't do it, So it's the thing that's the most easiest convenient. And then the other thing that often shows up in a lot of these is in the heat of the moment, you're likely to react somewhat dramatically, somewhat emotionally. And so you're going to behave with respect to what is the immediate feeling that I have that will be different if I do this. And so, sometimes that looks like revenge. Sometimes that looks like maybe saying something without really thinking about it very closely. So those are sort of the general categories of why people do stupid things.
How about this one? Why don't people wash their hands after going to the bathroom?
This also falls pretty easily into those categories I mentioned. One, they don't know that they're supposed to, or they don't know why it's important to do so, or they sort of think, I'm just gonna be touching my hand all over this doorknob after I'm done. It's gonna get pretty equally dirty. May as well just put my urine there anyway.
Do you know how dirty that doorknob is? And just how clean my is? Why would I dirty it? This is also foolish, by the way. Completely foolish. I hope no one's taking this seriously.
Maybe not that specifically, but I think, and so that one seems like there's potentially a skill deficit, a knowledge deficit of some sort. Another one, very essentially obvious, if you will, is that it's really easy not to do that thing. So you sort of get up and you are just sort of like, good to go, then that's pretty easy. You don't have to do any other extra steps. If your hands get all wet and it's getting on your watch and maybe on your shirt and all that, like there's just a lot of things you have to do. I think there are situations probably where people are really preoccupied or distracted. We live in a time where people will have their phone out while they're going to the bathroom, and then they'll just walk right out with their phone and not necessarily think about the fact that they maybe skipped a step along the way. So I think distraction certainly plays a role inside of that. And yeah, I think those are probably the biggest reasons you'll see. I'm sure that there are other reasons out there, but that those ones are they're gonna be fairly common for a lot of people.
The world can appear complex and multifaceted, but with the right roadmap, the right lens to see the world through, understanding why we do what we do becomes more and more clear. The more in-depth discussion is linked as a 2-part series down below, free for your ears and for the world. That's your Daily BA. Hey, if you enjoyed this, you're gonna enjoy the series that's over here. And if you have time, this is funded by patrons. Click the top link down below to learn more about how you can support the vision and what I'm trying to build here.